This is the Wagyu JB-001T, and today I'm going to be talking about it. Let's get right into the video. Before you guys watch the rest of this video, please go, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It would help me out a lot. Before I get right into this video, let me preface this by saying I did not get sent this glove by Wagyu JB. So originally I got this glove to kind of see why Trevor Bauer likes the Wagyu JB series. For those who don't know, Trevor Bauer is a former Major League Baseball pitcher who, for off the field reasons, did not return to the MLB the last couple of years, and for the last year he's been playing in Japan in the MPB. He's been vlogging his experience and been raving about the Wagyu JB gloves. I decided to take a look at one of their gloves. I had a buddy of mine who was visiting Japan studying abroad this past summer, and I asked him, hey, could you go and pick me up one of these gloves? And I kind of wanted to just kind of see maybe some differences in between a Japanese handcrafted glove and more of a like traditional American used glove. He went to a smaller Japanese baseball store in Japan, and so he got it for me, and very thankful for him picking it up for me. And I just wanted to kind of see, like, what's the difference in between a Japanese style baseball glove and a more traditional American style baseball glove. I will be comparing and contrasting the Wagyu JB-001T to my Wilson A2000 B12 model. So this is the Wagyu JB-001T model. So some of the things I've kind of noticed about this glove is that, you know, obviously it's 11.5 inches, so it's very small. It's a little deeper than most gloves, I would say. It's a lot deeper of a glove. The leather is a little more stiff. Granted, I've only used it a number of times, but yeah, very kind of stiff leather. And you know, it's still, you can kind of hear the creakiness in it. I've noticed that there's been a little bit of this creakiness in this glove, but it's interesting how it kind of closes. Like, I've been trying to form and break in this glove kind of more thumb to ring finger, kind of more traditional, but it almost wants to just kind of break in a little more like kind of thumb to middle finger, which is interesting. So I don't know if that's, you know, a different thing with, you know, Japanese baseball gloves, but it was definitely one thing I noticed. This glove features a one-piece web. It really hides the ball better in your hand as a pitcher, especially. It hides the ball better in your hand as a pitcher. The material overall is very, very nice. This glove also features a finger hood right here. So in a lot of professional Japanese baseball leagues, you can't have your finger exposed out. So the hood, you know, prevents you from not only not tipping pitches, but it also conceals your finger right in here. Overall though, I really enjoyed, you know, playing catch with this glove. I'm still kind of breaking it in a little bit, but that creakiness, that I think you can kind of hear it right here. That creakiness is just very weird. I don't know, I can't really compare it to other baseball mitts, but kind of had that out of the box with, you know, my Wilson. But yeah, I never really noticed that with other gloves. So that's the only kind of maybe complaint I have about this glove. Obviously, it's a little smaller on my hand, which, again, it's not a bad thing. I prefer a little bit bigger gloves. My Wilson is a 12-inch glove. I really enjoy that. Really like how there's, you know, it's all black. There's these kind of like longer laces on the sides. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, definitely an interesting glove. You know, I might game this a couple times this year, but we'll kind of wait and see. You know, it has this weird little pattern here at the bottom, which is kind of very unique to more Japanese style gloves. So that's really cool. So in Japan, they kind of steam your glove and form it for you right in front of you when you buy your glove. And a lot of other companies do kind of the same thing when you buy your glove from like Dick's Sporting Goods or, you know, other stores that have a glove steamer. And so a lot of people say that steaming your glove is, you know, not the greatest thing for the pro stock leather. But I've got this steamed a couple times, and I haven't seen a massive difference. It's helped make the glove a little softer and easier to close. That's just something interesting I kind of found about, you know, getting this glove steamed. It's still a well-constructed glove. I think I would, just in my opinion, I would prefer my Wilson a little more, just because I kind of like how it's a little more broken into my hand. It's just that creakiness. That creakiness is just a little bit of a, you know, no go for me. Not a bad glove at all. Like I said before, I wanted to kind of compare and contrast the Wagyu JB glove with my Wilson. That's right here. When I put my hand into this Wilson, obviously it's a little more broken in, so it's easier to close. I broke this in traditional, so thumb to ring finger. A lot thicker leather in my opinion, a little bit. I obviously, just by feeling these two, this just feels a little more kind of soft. Still kind of firm like this one, but this is still very stiff. Again, I've only played catch with this a handful of times, so maybe take that into consideration a little bit. Yeah, this is very, very soft, very broken in. I have the modified two-piece right here, so yeah, obviously a little more very broken in, but just the leather overall very soft, very, very soft. Yeah, I like this. I like this glove a lot, but if you look at this pattern, kind of right in here, see how the stitching is kind of going right in here. There's stitching kind of down in here as well. Whereas you look at the Wagyu JB, there's the same stitching as the Wilson, but then they have this extra stitching right here. And my kind of thought is they're trying to make the heel a little more stiff, just to kind of help the glove maybe last a little longer, be a little more tight around your wrist. So that's what I kind of thought. There's definitely a big difference in between these gloves. This is obviously a little bigger, obviously a little more broken in. Now there is this little kind of like fur almost right here. It's kind of like some cotton maybe. I think this is also from the Wagyu, the Japanese bull. Whereas on my Wilson I have a little bit more of like this kind of like padding. I don't really have the fur. Still, you know, very different gloves. Very differently handcrafted. Again, one's bigger than the other, as you can tell, but still, you know, not a bad glove at all. Yeah, those are just some of the differences. Now, something, if I had to guess why like Bauer likes these gloves, is I could definitely see, you know, the comfortability and the feel kind of around the hand. That fur padding on the inside kind of gives your hand a little bit more of a softer feel around the glove. He probably also likes how, you know, the glove kind of goes in. Maybe he likes the hinge. I think he's talked about like the dual hinge in Japanese gloves in his vlog somewhere. I think also that's another thing why he likes them. There's also some sentimental value because this was one of the first gloves that he bought while he was in Japan when he was looking for gloves. I think those are probably some of the things that he likes on the gloves. It's definitely interesting to see the design and the structure, because this glove has only been manufactured in Japan. Hardball is another word for high school and professional baseball in Japan. So this glove was engineered to be used in quote-unquote hardball, high school and professional baseball. Just kind of the design and overall feel. So some of the things I kind of noticed quickly, but obviously really enjoyed looking at this glove. If you all enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. If you guys want to see more of these types of videos, please leave a comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you tune into another Heidi Throws video. See you guys.